Welcome to Gaming Theme, your channel for everything related, my friends, to the gaming industry and to the financial world. So this is mostly a financial education channel. So I'm not a financial advisor, I'm just a YouTuber, a retail investor. And guys, I'm sharing here on this channel, I share with you my opinion about gaming stocks, but also about the stock market in general, about finance, etc. So guys, in this video, we're going to talk about the five best gaming stocks, gaming company stocks to watch now in 2022, or at least in the next weeks and month, though not to look too much into the future, of course, guys. So yeah, my friend, so let's jump directly into it. So we have, of course, here I'm on TradingView. This is the Nasdaq, and if you take a closer look to the Nasdaq, you see it's actually impressive. It's actually impressive what we've seen in the last 2 months. So we are now more or less there where we have been in August in the Nasdaq. So it didn't look so good, but overall, I mean, you know, since the pandemic melt up, the pandemic pump, I call it myself. So people made a lot of money. So, and the Nasdaq is mostly supported by the big tech companies, by Apple, by Facebook, by Microsoft, etc. Nowadays, probably also by Tesla and by nvidia. So I want to talk here now about 5 gaming stocks, and I have a little bonus stock. We have a look at their charts, and then I'm going to tell you something about this. So I'm also going to tell you every time if I'm invested in it. So it's CD Projekt, I'm invested. That's my disclaimer. So here's the CD Projekt chart. So this is the chart of CD Projekt at the Warsaw Stock Exchange. So we are at the moment at 198.65 Polish zlotys, and CD Projekt was falling on Friday, guys. So what do I have here? I was just now trying to make an overall Fibonacci retracement. I was integrating. So I'm not really a big technical analyst expert. So I'm looking at the charts, but I'm mostly looking also at the companies. I'm trying to invest on the long term. But if you talk about the stock, I mean, you have to look a little bit short term. You have to look a little bit at the chart of it, of course. So what do we see now? That we are actually, and this is so funny, so we are actually now between the 218 and 160 retracement. We will kind of accelerating between this retracement. So it's actually funny that we see this now. So what happened? I mean, you know all the story. Cyberpunk came out. Cyberpunk was no success, and overall the stay-at-home stocks were falling. So, but at the moment, so I see for myself, I see some upward movements, and therefore I was for example buying some more. So I first bought around about here at 200. I think it was like at 250 or something I was buying, and then I forgot, of course, to sell, because it would have also be a nice trade to sell here at 370. This was when Elon Musk was saying that you can actually play Cyberpunk in the Tesla. Okay, the stock was popping then again, but in the end, I have to say, so I'm fine with the stock. So I bought some more here in this retracement, and obviously we are between 220, 215 and 160. And this is I think overall, if I for example want to now very quickly very easy line, so you can always say, well, what is it worth to draw those technical analysis, those chart lines in there? Normally I say not so much, but sometimes if you look from a pure trading perspective, then yeah, I would say it's pretty nice. So if we're going to have this breakout here at 215.20, if this is going to be confirmed, of course, so conditional, if this is going to be confirmed, then I have the feeling that we can see again a much higher valuation, and we can maybe go back to even 250, 260. But this is all crystal ball expectation. So therefore, my recommendation, from my point of view, is, of course, you make your own research. My recommendation is, my friends, that you just keep it on your watch list. CD Projekt, if you can buy it in your country, you can, I think in the US you can buy it as an over-the-counter OTC stock. So keep it on your watch list and look maybe what happens if we break through, because what can also happen that we move up again to 215 and then we drop back down, and then this momentum has to first be built. So, and then also maybe at this point in time then we're going to have a great announcement of Cyberpunk for PlayStation 5 as a huge success, or we're going to have a new The Witcher 4 is going to be announced, etc. All of those factors, of course, need to be counted in. But it's in my opinion, it's a great company. So for now, it's a one-trick pony company. I'm invested, I stay invested, and I try to accumulate a little bit more over the next time. But I already have 1.6% of my overall portfolio is in CD Projekt. And of course, guys, be diversified. So first stock, CD Projekt, of course. Look also a little bit at the financials. They don't look too bad, but the last earnings were not the best. So the next one, my friends, is of course it's Activision. So let's see what happens if we try to find a retracement here. So it looks a bit like this. If I try to paint here the retracement. Yeah, well, I mean, the retracement doesn't look so bad actually. Also between I'm kind of amazed how the retracement actually works. So as someone who's not really trading a lot due to the shorts, I'm kind of amazed. But yeah, so here you see it was starting at the 0.5 retracement. If we say this is an overall upwards trend since 2016, of course, it's always the question with the retracement where you put it. So, but if we just put it now like this as an overall growth trend, then this makes maybe sense. Yeah, and then we went up to the 0.618 retracement, the most popular retracement, and then of course, like in ping pong, like in a ping pong game, we were falling back. So what is now possible? What is now possible from a pure shots perspective? Very easy lines, nothing too complicated. Then that we might come back to the 58. So this is absolutely not excluded. We can fall back to 58, and then we see maybe again a bounce from there, and then we can just hope at one point, if we all believe that Activision Blizzard is building more momentum and is growing also in the future, and that video games in general are growing. I mean, you have to be convinced by this aspect, of course. So why not? Then probably we can see here the nice upwards trend. So I would say buying now is probably not really necessary. You can actually wait when that it goes down to the $60 range, back to the $60 range. Why not? So I would not buy now more, but I'm good invested in it. So also disclaimer here, I'm invested in Activision Blizzard, and if you can live with the fact that the company did not do everything correct and everything awesome and perfect recently, so that the company also makes mistakes, that the CEO is attacked a lot and on social media, etc. If you can live with this, and if you just look at the pure numbers, so I would say it's still an interesting stock. So, and the good thing is it's not falling so massively now. It's starting to find some kind of support level here, probably at the 57 to 67 range. So it's a 10, let's say a 10 up to $10 range. So everything above this, of course, is the icing on the cake. But if we want to have maybe a shorter trade, that's maybe interesting. So, but yeah, I was at around about $95. I was selling half of my position that I bought more or less here at $46. So everyone was so negative about Activision, and I thought that, like, yeah, well, I like Call of Duty, I like Activision Blizzard games, I don't care about all those scandals, let's buy some. And I bought it and sold them for over 100% more. So I doubled my money. So that's how it goes in trading, guys. So yeah, but of course it doesn't always work so good. Here, for example, also Ubisoft, guys, I'm invested in Ubisoft. And what happened with Ubisoft? Come, we paint the same retracement. We make the same game here again. So with Ubisoft also, I was like buying more or less here at that 50, 59, 57 euros. I thought like, nah, or I think even 60 here. So I thought like, yeah, that's a nice support, so let's buy here. But actually I should have known better. Maybe I should have looked at the retracement a bit earlier. But you see how we ran through the retracements here, and now we at the 0.382 retracement, and wow. So here we were actually bouncing a little bit. We were bouncing a little bit here also. One time already in October 2019 we were bouncing there. And you can also kind of say that actually when you look back in 2016, the top was more or less shortly before this retracement. So very interesting to see this actually. So normally, so they were still falling. So normally I would say now those 40 euros should hold. That should hold 41, 40, 39 euros, whatever, something like this should hold, maybe even 37 euros, and then we might see a little bounce back to the 0.5 retracement. Why not? So, but always, as I say, that's chart analysis, and I'm not an expert in it, so I know a lot of people that are much better in this. But is it for me a long-term stock? Yeah, well, I'm invested now, so I start also losing a bit faith actually in my Ubisoft position. But on the other hand, I'm a long-term investor in Ubisoft, since I also believe actually in the monetarization aspect the plans they have with NFTs, with crypto coins, cryptocurrencies overall. So I believe in this, so therefore I'm staying invested. I mean, yeah, well, then I have to hold this stock now for 5 years. I don't have a problem with this. So also, I'm extremely diversified in my portfolio. So I have positions of all different sectors. So I'm not only invested, of course, in gaming companies. Therefore, for me, long term, definitely, and even for trading, this starts to get very interesting, guys. This starts to get very interesting. So, but of course, make your own research. I have to say this for legal reasons, obviously, you know. But yeah, look at this. So very interesting. So put it on your watch list. So if we bounce back, so maybe we see something. But I'm not saying that we actually don't break through the 53 euros, because on the other hand, I don't see a lot of momentum at the moment for Ubisoft. So where should the momentum come from? They have not really a lot of interesting games planned. They have like the new Rainbow Six Extraction, then they have what is it, Beyond Good and Evil, I think, too, which should come out. Yeah, the new Avatar game looked cool. Are they announcing maybe a new Assassin's Creed that will be popular? A new Rainbow Six 2? Maybe a new Rainbow Six would give this game back some energy, some momentum. So let's hope. Let's hope they are going on this path. So then look at the next stock that I recommend to put on the watch list. So I recommend to put on the watch list, of course, that's fine. And I'm also recently invested, guys. I just recently started investing in Embracer Group. Embracer Group, that's the all good old THQ Nordic with Koch Media, with Deep Silver. They have games like Saints Row. They have games. They have now so many different studios. I made a video on my channel, so check it out, guys. So yeah. Also give me maybe a like for this video and subscribe to this channel. You can see I talk about here Embracer. I give you an overview about the latest numbers. I talk about CD Projekt, Corsair, Zynga, Activision Blizzard. So I will mostly talk at the moment about gaming stocks, but if there's interest, I will also then switch a little bit to more other stocks which are not directly related to gaming industry. So also talked about GameStop recently. It's a small channel, it's still growing, so it's a new channel. So I already made YouTube videos before, of course, so it's for me a new channel. All right, so guys, look at this. Yeah, let's look at the retracement quickly. Yeah, also here again. Yeah. Wow, okay, it's the 0.618 retracement. So I mean, I bought now because I'm overall positive about the company in the future, and I can, of course, I could have now waited until we fall back to the 63 retracement, but I cannot. I mean, it doesn't mean that it's really happening. No one can promise us it's happening, only because the technical analysis has it. Also here. You're drawing here some lines is like, I have no idea. I have no idea what lines you want to draw here. when it draws some kind of a channel. If I draw now quickly some channels, then I also have the impression, so this doesn't really make sense. So if I go put this now up here, so does it really make sense? No, it doesn't make sense for me. So therefore I was just buying now. It's absolutely possible that they fall back, but maybe they'll just go up. Maybe they'll just go up. I mean, it's a Swedish stock, it's traded in Sweden, and maybe the Swedish stock market just works differently. But yeah, but I doubt that we so quickly break through the 0.78 retracement. I doubt that we break there through it, so probably we're trading back. So guys, so and then the 5th stocks I say you should put on your watch list. Let's put it on your watch list. I'm invested in Corsair. I was trading it from I was trading it from here, from $18-20 up to $50, and selling them somewhere at $40, I think so. So I doubled my money, and I didn't make a lot of money. It was, I think, $2,000-3,000. So, and now I bought a new little tiny position in Corsair. So Corsair, I love it. I love their product. I love I love their keyboards, their headset. I'm going to buy myself a new PC when the graphic cards GPUs are available, or a little bit cheaper. Then I'm going to buy myself a computer, a new PC, mostly out of Corsair products. So I'm going to have Corsair RAM. I'm going to have a Corsair case. I'm going to have Corsair ventilators, fans in it. So all of this, it's going to be Corsair. And therefore, I like to own the company. I like to be in the company. So the numbers, let's say that some people say the company is kind of cheap at the moment. It starts to create some sort of value, so it's possible you can say this, but I recommend you always check out the numbers a little bit yourself, of course. But it has now more or less a $2 billion market capitalization, and we now we're at the lower range. So what happens? What will happen now? What will happen? I mean, it just went public in October 2020, so it's a super young stock. I mean, the company itself is not so young, but the stock is young. Now you can say, yeah, well, it goes down and stays there forever. I doubt this, guys, that this stock now will always stay there at $15 or $20. I doubt this. So there's now so much negativity in it. But yeah, here you see the retracement again. It's fantastic. So the 0.236 retracement, we're wobbling a little bit over this. So yeah, this might be a good opportunity. But guys, I'm not a financial advisor. I told you, I'm just a YouTuber. You see, I'm an amateur myself, so I invest myself. So I was buying. When was I buying? I was buying Corsair here, somewhere there. And then I was buying a little bit more down the road, and now I'm like 40%. I think I'm in the minus in my Corsair position, so that's a lot. So I lost a lot of money at the moment in Corsair. I made more money before, so overall, if I would say all my Corsair gains and losses, then I'm in the plus. But yeah, guys, I mean, I'm now in the minus in Corsair, so I need now hope in my as an ingredient in my investing here. So but I like the company. That's the thing. I like the products, and I'm happy to be in the company. And to be honest, if they fall to $15, or to $18-19, I'm going to buy definitely a little bit more than I have now. So therefore, always keep your powder also dry, that you can buy some other stocks. So that's Corsair, the 5th. And now comes the little bonus. It's Capcom. Why do I say it's a bonus? Well, this here is the Japanese chart, and Capcom is yeah, I mean, this is definitely a stock I'm not putting now too much on my watch list. It's still too high for me, so Capcom might be interesting when we come back to the 338.2 retracement. If we fall under this again somewhere here, or maybe at the 0.5 retracement, then Capcom might be interesting. So, but they had with Resident Evil, they had great success, and also with Monster Hunter. So Capcom is definitely a good company, and I played recently the new Resident Evil, or Resident Evil 2 and Resident Evil 3. I played with a VR mod, so this is extremely cool, and I'm looking forward to play Resident Evil 7 and 8 also with the VR mod, so that's all pretty cool. So I like Capcom, I like the company in general, but at the moment, yeah, you see here, it's totally overvalued. I mean, it's traded only in Japan, I think. I don't know if you can buy it actually in so easily in the US or in Europe, so it's most probably a company we're not investing, but it's good to know that they exist and that they're also at the stock market. So, and if they fall back here to around about 1,000 Japanese yen, then probably it's a very interesting investment. So, but on the other hand, you look here from 2013, and it's too much related also to the Japanese stock market, of course. And if you look here in 2013, yeah, it was not that you made a lot. Well, you doubled your money actually. You doubled actually your money. So sometimes this is so misleading when the charts go completely crazy. Well, because on the other hand, you kind of doubled your money, guys. Alright, so that's it, guys. So if you enjoyed this video, my friends, I would be so happy if you could give me a little subscription, and you can also ring the little bell, of course. And yeah, if you like this video, would also be cool, and leave me maybe a commentary about some subjects you want me to talk about. Keep in mind, I'm a retail investor, so I'm not an expert in the analysis of the stocks, but mostly I'm also a gamer, so I look at the stocks also and the companies also from a gamer's perspective. And yeah, check out my other videos. So it's a new channel I'm starting to grow, and I enjoy the journey already a lot. And I have another channel, so you find information here that's mostly about Steam, a gaming channel that's already a little bit older. So guys, thank you very much for watching, and see you the next time. Bye bye.